I know every video I've released thus far, including this one now, has started with really quick before the video gets started. But seriously, thank you guys so much. We just hit 500 subscribers at the time of me recording this, and we have almost, or over actually, 4,000 total views on the videos, which is ridiculous. I made this account initially as a joke because I didn't think anyone would want to watch as tedious of a grind as this would be, but you guys proved me wrong, so I won't take up too much more of your time, but thank you so much and enjoy the video. And there is 45 wood cutting, which now allows us to chop our maple trees over here. However, we're still going to be here for a decent while we get to, what are we going to need? Probably like 45 fletching, right? Yeah, we're going to be here until 45 fletching. So we're going to be pretty far into the wood cutting grind. So me being the smart guy that I am, turns out the willow tree or the logs, when you fletch them into arrow shafts, it only gives you about 15 XP per log, whereas if you're cutting oaks and cutting them into longbows, it gives you 25. So I've been doing a very inefficient way to train the fletching. I need to get to 35, I believe, to fletch the short bows, right? Yeah, willow short bows, which is like 33 XP per, so it's going to be more efficient once I unlock short bows. But from 31 to 35, I actually still need to be cutting oaks. There we go, guys. That is 35 fletching. I actually got it on recording this time. I'm getting better at this whole recording thing. 35 fletching now allows us to fletch our willow logs into willow short bows, which will get us 33 XP per log. As you can see here, I was doing the math to see what I have to do to get to 60 wood cutting, and it's not looking fun. So hopefully I can knock out the willow fletching and get all the way up to maples, which will still be a grind, but not as bad, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, with the bronze axe, any of these grinds are going to be bad, but we're now able to make willow short bows, so we get to finish off this one last log, and then we get to hop on to willow wood cutting and fletching, which is nice. So as I'm sitting here chopping this tree just over and over again, I'm starting to think, because this is incredibly slow with the bronze axe, I'm at, 48 wood cutting. There you go. That's cool. Not really anything unlocked, but 48 wood cutting. But since this is incredibly slow with the bronze axe, I'm almost thinking it might be worth it to work my way over, or I guess probably want to go like this way so I'm closer to Catherby, but work my way over to the maple trees over here and just rush fire making. Like just start, well, I guess I can't do fire or maples just yet, right? Isn't it 45? Yeah, so I'll have to do some, just burn some willows, but rush that, get 45 fire making, and then just work my way over to Catherby. In the hopes that I can take a charter ship to somewhere that has an axe shop. Unfortunately, the one in Port Sarim only sells battle axes, is what I've been told. So that kind of changes things. I could maybe smith an iron axe around here. So that might be worth it to take the charter ship here. I'd have to make some money, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem. But I'm thinking it might be worth it to get down here. And that way I'll also unlock archery and fishing, which I think they have feathers in this shop, maybe. If they don't, they have it in Port Sarim, which will also allow me to get fletching up pretty fast too, with just headless arrows. So either way, I think I'm actually going to take a bit of a break from the woodcutting fletching grind, bang out some fire making, and just work my way over to Catherby. Just because this is like, I mean, I've been here for, I don't know when the last clip was recorded, but it's now at 2 hours and 45 minutes that I've just been chopping these trees. And it's not really making a whole lot of progress because I'm just hindered considerably by this bronze axe. So I think that's the move. I'm going to get a full inventory of willow logs and just start burning it and make my way over, and we'll see what happens. Alrighty guys, so a couple updates. One, I decided to stop being lazy and hopped on my main. Whenever this fishing shop, they do not sell feathers. So thankfully I can get them in Port Sarim at this fishing shop instead. So it's just a cost of, I don't know, 40 extra tiles, so it's not crazy. But yeah, the second thing, we have 52 tiles now. I'm gonna just start making a line pretty much straight over here, hopefully long enough to do a full inventory of logs, like when I'm burning. So hopefully I can do that, and it won't be like I'll have like a full line, so I don't have to stop and like go on some jagged lines and stuff. And now we're gonna start burning these, and then hopefully we can get to the maple where we can start burning the maple as well. And I'll see you guys whenever I get to probably 45 fire making. I promise it's not been over an hour, we now have 45 fire making, which now means I can burn the maple logs, which means I can actually go and chop a maple tree, which I have one right here. And this should boost my XP by a fair amount, not anything crazy. I think it's like 100 XP per burnt. I will check. Fire making, what is, hold on. What is it? Maple logs, oh, 135. Never mind, that is a pretty considerable upgrade. That's 45 extra XP. So that's sweet. I'll gladly take that. And we got a bird's nest too. What are we gonna get? An acorn. No thanks. We don't have the space for that anyways. But yeah, so now we're gonna be chopping the maple trees and just continue this pathing all the way down to Catherby, which is gonna be pretty zigzaggy. But once we get there, we unlock so much content. Archery shop's gonna be huge for fletching. The charter ships and the general store are going to be massive, because if I can get to Port Sarim, I can go ahead and buy feathers, and this is a pretty decent amount of fletching XP banked, or rather not banked because we're in Ultimate Iron Man, but inventoried. Doesn't sound as right, but we'll take it. But yeah, so it's coming along quite nicely, actually. We're making a lot of progress, and I'm pretty happy with that. There is a pretty decent milestone on this account. That is 50 woodcutting, which, I mean, in all honesty, it's taken way longer than I would have expected. But looking at how this account is, this is probably one of the easier grinds. 50 woodcutting doesn't really unlock much for us. Mahogany trees are really just not anywhere close to us right now. More than likely, we're going to be chopping maples all the way up until we can chop these yews. Another note, though, I just realized, we just hit 200 total level, which is pretty sweet. We've got 44 tiles ready to be used. I don't think we'll have quite enough to get there. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be about 70 or so, somewhere around there. But regardless, we are making some pretty impressive, gains. I'm not sure what episode this is gonna be in, because I've honestly recorded everything you've seen up until now anyways. I've recorded that in the last, actually I probably shouldn't say how many days because it would sound unhealthy. So we've recorded it recently, we'll just say that, from the start until now. And I've been having a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun just hanging out in the Discord, just talking with the boys. Again, I don't know what episode this is in. I might be saying this twice, but Discord link is down below to join the Tileman, the official Tileman or Tilebound Discord, and come join us, come play some games, just play the different game modes. It's a lot of fun. So by all means, guys, hop on in right down below. But yeah, so I'm gonna get back to woodcutting and fire making, and I'll see you guys hopefully at about 65 or 70 available tiles, and that might get us enough to get down to Catherby. So I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, we got ourselves another mysterious old man event. Hopefully it's a maze. Yes, I would love to come solve a maze. Absolutely. Let's do it. Yep. And like I've said previously, using the just random event instances, I'm not counting those for like having to use tiles. So in here I can freely run around, although it's in my best interest to do it as quickly as possible. Alright guys, fingers crossed we get something good. I mean, that's some decent-ish money to sell later on. Is there a furnace here? Wait a minute, can I make an axe? I know I have an anvil. Where is... Oh, that's huge if there's a furnace nearby. Surely there's a furnace. Please. I need a furnace, please. Maybe there's one in... Alright, I'm gonna do some research, guys. I'll be back momentarily, as I've just made some absolutely devastating news. For some reason, I hyped myself up and completely forgot that you have to get smithing to be able to smith bars. Yeah, I need 50 smithing to be able to smith this into mithril axe. It is enough to make a mithril axe, and apparently you can use the Elemental Workshop furnace to make it. There is an anvil above the Elemental Workshop, right there. And you can get a hammer down in Catherby. However, yeah, the main problem is I don't have the levels to smith that. Yeah, which is honestly heartbreaking because I don't like this bronze axe. I think I'm probably going to just drop these. I hate to do it, but I really want to free up the inventory space while I'm at it. I'm also going to drop the coins. I think I'm going to keep the strength pot just because I want to use it just to get to 10 defense. You know, matter of fact, let's just go do that because I need to do something different right now anyways. I've been doing this for too many hours. We're going to go ahead and just unlock this little area where we can pickpocket people and also attack them. Also, quickly, two things. I went ahead and used the lamp on fletching because I really despise fletching, and anytime I can speed up that grind, I will gladly do it. Gave me 360 XP, which is like almost a full inventory. So, or well, not full inventory, but a full one of what I currently have. So that's very beneficial. So I went ahead and just popped it on there. That way I opened up another slot, and then we will free up this strength pot spot as well once we finish this little quick combat grind. So yeah, there we go. 7 defense. We'll stop at 10 just to have base 10 combats. And we can also bury these bones. I forgot about those. And I think we'll get a prayer. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So now I have Sharp Eye, which I guess might be beneficial on the range training, but whatever. Yeah, so I'll be sitting here bearing some bones and beating some guys for a couple more levels. And then we're going to get back on the woodcutting and fire making grind until we unlock Catherby, which is going to be so good. I'm so excited for it, but it's still probably like, yeah, that's probably still like another 15 hours away. So alrighty guys, at long last we have 90 tiles. We've gotten 52 woodcutting and 50 fire making. After I use these tiles, I'm going to focus on just chopping willows just to kind of grind out that at least to like 45 fletching to where I can start fletching maples. But right now, I think I'm going to try and go ahead and get down to Catherby. We have 90 tiles, so I think we'll be able to make it. I don't think we have the tiles for it because these guys don't move, do they? I don't think they do. On the plus side though, we got a vast majority of it done. We literally need 2 tiles and then we can trade this guy, and that's massive. So back to the old woodcutting grind. We've got our 2 tiles, so we're gonna go ahead and unlock this tile and that tile. And now, at long last, we can trade. Which means we can sell stuff and finally make money. Like, that's huge. I'm very happy with making that because now I'll actually be able to make money. Hopefully there's a willow tree kind of closer. Probably not, but we'll find out. I'll find the closest willow tree that makes sense to grind and just, you know, oh, I'm dumb. They're literally right there. That's awesome, actually. That's not a bad walk at all. Probably just chop some oaks here for the time being, make a lot of longbows and sell them to that store, and just gain some GP, get some fletching levels done. We're finally making progress, almost out of the fletching grind, which is going to be so lovely. As I'm sitting here cutting some oaks just to get some early GP as well as unlock a couple tiles to get through these willows, we actually just got ourselves another genie. I think I'm actually going to just chuck these whenever I get them into fletching because fletching is just not fun. And it's just really slow. Even though I am going to be leveling it up now, I want to try and get it as quickly as I can up to like 45 or so, just so I can make the willow longbows, which is what's going to be making me probably the most money. I could try to keep going for like maples and whatnot, but it probably won't be fletching maples unless I'm doing like one for a short bow or something. But yeah, so just a little update as I'm slowly grinding away at getting this fletching up and unlocking a couple more tiles to get to a willow tree and slowly earning some GP, which is finally something I can say I'm doing. Alrighty guys, and after a bit more of fletching, I think I showed you in the last clip, we unlocked a couple tiles and we got the willow tree unlocked, and we've just been fletching our short bows and selling them to this general store here. We've made 5.7k, which isn't a huge number, but we also have 14 tiles, so I'm going to start working my way over to the archery shop and the fishing shop. Obviously, I don't think we're going to make it there just yet, but I want to start working my way over that general direction. So hopefully in the coming hours, or I guess for you guys, like, seconds, we will have access to some more training methods for different and unique stuff. 3, 2, 1. Hey, that's 40 fletching. Thank God. Now I can do willow longbows and actually really start making some money. And it's gonna be so nice. But for right now, I'm calling it a night here. I mean, for you guys, it's not night, or maybe it is. I don't know. You guys can watch this whenever you want, whatever. But for me, I'm calling it a night because I've been doing this for probably like 4 hours of just like 4 hours after I said, oh, I'm just going to get here and unlock this area and then I'm going to go to sleep. 4 hours later, it's now 2 o'clock in the morning and here I am. We'll go ahead and hopefully, I think we can unlock the range shop here. Oh, I just wasted a tile. Lovely. All right. So now that we're here, what I think I'm going to do... Well, no, we'll just buy the arrowheads, or the arrow tips themselves, because we can just fletch, and that'll get us some XP, which would be lovely. Which is worth 3 GP. We'll get 300 and hop. Yeah, see what I'm doing right here? I said, oh, I'm going to go to sleep because I just got 40 fletching, and now I've unlocked tiles, and I'm going to start fletching more. So it's just... it's the way you play these accounts, honestly. One more grind, one more grind, one more tile, and then... Yeah. Do I just get the 300k total level, or total XP? And then we actually call it a night? I think we will. There we go. So now, we just go here and here. Start fletching our arrows. Oh, that's so nice. This is going to be such good XP compared to fletching the bows. Although I guess since I can do longbows, it's all probably pretty decent XP for the longbows. But I'm more than happy with doing this right now. This is lovely. So yeah, I will hit 300k total. And then I'm going to go to sleep. And I guess, I would hope this is probably a point where I'm wrapping up an episode. So if it is, then I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and check in on the Discord down below as always. And maybe even check in on the streams if I have started streaming by now, which I hopefully will be. That's 300k total level. Or 300k total. God, I need to sleep. 300k total XP. And we got 2 extra tiles. We'll just unlock these ones because that's where we're heading anyways. And yeah, so this has been awesome, guys. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go to sleep. Peace.